Okay, hello everybody. I am actually going to try streaming today, which is quite possibly going to be a disaster. So, I've never done this before. Please, hopefully, be kind. My actual hope is that nobody will see this just yet, so that I can just practice and get better at it. Obviously, practice is a very important thing. So, I am in a big, empty stone room with some random stairs, and I feel there's an explanation needed. I am on the second server that I play in. So, this is the community based server, and I kind of wanted to make my house cooler. Right now, it is upstairs. And what I did is I started out and I was like, I'm going to build this cool tower and I'm going to do all these things. And then I started thinking, and I'm like, I want to have virtually zero footprint on the. And I just realized I never turned off chat. So let me do that quickly here. If I can remember how to do it. It's in chat settings. Hidden. Okay. So basically, I want to have very little up top that you can see, like when you're flying over and things like that. I'm currently located in the flower forest, which I think is just so pretty. So pretty, especially once it starts filling up again. I've killed off a lot of flowers, so I want to sort of replenish some of them, clean up the area, add trees back in and such like that, and then just have this little entranceway. Like, that's all I want to have as a footprint on the server when you're flying by, especially since there are some really cool buildings around here. I think it's this direction. There's this big cool tower with like cranes coming out of it, and okay, I can't find it. Doesn't matter. We'll look around the server at another point in time. So, like I said, I want to just have. Obviously, this stone is not permanent. This is just for now. I want to do a nice little tiny structure about this size, so nothing more than this. And I even want to get my crops out of here eventually. But for now, I want to start working on the actual inside. So, right now, it's pretty basic. I have my storage area. I do want to keep storage up here, so I actually want to turn both of these rooms into storage. And then I want to have a bubble elevator that goes down into the farms and mining. So this is going to be leaving and going downstairs, then just turn this all into storage, anvil, eventually possibly an enchanting table if I ever get the supplies I need for that. So basically, what I want to do today is sort of clear out the bottom, work on, oh no! So someone from the server, because I do have subscribers from this server on the channel, and he is watching the live stream, and now I am incredibly nervous that I'm going to screw up. So anyway, I am going to keep clearing out some of this area, and I want to eventually, right now I have just a single square cow farm. There's 2 cows in there, and that's as far as I got. I want to have my wheat and carrots down here. I want to have a possible, oh, that's not good, flower farm so that I can get dyes and those types of things. I want to have my smelter, which will be bamboo powered, and this is going to be fun trying to clear out all this lava, but I do want to take this back all the way to the point where my storage room is, and I wrote the coordinates down so I know just how far I need to dig. And I am going to have to figure out how people do these streams and then have comments going, because I have to pause the game. Again, just another thing to learn, and yay, iron! So one of the things I am always in a massive shortage of is iron, and I am hoping that digging out this space will help as well. I currently run the redstone store in our mall on the server, and that means lots of hoppers, which means lots of iron, and I really don't know if it's fair to commandeer the iron farm constantly for it, so I usually get it by mining, or I buy it. Let's see here. So anyway, I want to clear this area out, which currently is part of my strip mine, which is a super crazy maze of unpredictable corners and turns. So as you can see, I want to clean this all up, and it'll probably, let me see, what coordinates are we at? 449298. So it's actually going to come out to about this area. I'm going to clear this whole section out, which seems like a good stream activity, because I wouldn't want to watch a regular video of this, or I could do a time lapse, but every single time I've tried doing one of those, it has failed miserably, usually user error. I think the first one that I wanted to do, I recorded and then I deleted the file. So, yep. Anyway, some other plans I have are, I want to, like I said, build up my farms, bring my crops indoors. I want to put doors on these and then clean up my mining tunnels. And then, of course, build up my storage and hopefully play with a little bit of interior design. I have not done that yet on this server. I've been pretty bare bones basic because I am terrible at survival, which is obvious by the number of deaths that I have already. But hopefully I'll start getting better here as we go along, especially as I familiarize myself a little more with the strategies, tips and tricks, and different ways to not die constantly. And then I can try to focus on the fun things like interior decorating. I watched, I think it was Impulse SV had a server tour for his Patreon server. And someone on there, as I dig myself into a corner, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I'm going to die. And I don't think I have any water on me. I don't. Let's just eat. And this is why I might very well be in the running for most deaths on the server in time span of playing. I'm not sure if we have those numbers anywhere, but I would be really excited to see it because analytics are super fun to me. So, oh my god, why are you in my room? Go away. I thought I had this area lit up enough that I wouldn't get these guys, but apparently I do not. So let's spam some torches and eat another pork chop. Do I have any food? Oh, that's right. This morning I set these up that they all pop into a chest over here. Look at that. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. So yeah, back to what I was talking about. Impulse SV has a server, and one of the people makes those maps where you use concrete, which is something I'm absolutely obsessed with. And he makes them, or she, I'm not exactly sure what the person that does them is, for different lifestyle items like stove tops and refrigerator fronts and appliances and things like that. And I would love to put some of those together. I just need, obviously, the concrete. And wow, I really made a mess here, didn't I? Alright, let's see. This is called Mining with Mel. And how bad can I mess things? Oh, okay, I see. So that's a big old thing. And I don't know if I'll be able to get up there to stop it up. But yeah, so I want to make all the different appliances and fun little lifestyle pieces. Oh, wait, is it right here? And really make a cool little house. So I've played around with furniture in the past, and I've actually gotten decently good at it. I make like cute little living rooms, libraries, and things like that, but I really want to make a kitchen that is realistic enough, because right now it's usually like smokers and those types of things, but I want to get something that looks like the kitchen you have at home, that you are used to seeing with normal everyday appliances. So hopefully I can make that work. No promises, but I'm gonna try. And something is trying to kill me. I thought, is it nighttime? I wonder if it's nighttime, because this guy just went crazy. And I'm also really bad at mob proofing things. I always forget to put torches up, especially since I have Optifine. So, you know, when I don't have the torch in my hand, it gets darker. But he is dead. And hopefully there won't be more. Earlier, I got attacked by like 20 creepers all at the same time. And I would like to avoid that while trying to work on my house. But I'm also not 100% sure how long I want to stream here for, since I am just trying to figure out the ropes. But I'm hoping, if this goes fairly smoothly and I don't die too many times on air, that this is something I can start doing. Oh, I just got booted from the server. So this is fun. Alright, I actually might get shut down. Oh, there we go. Back on the server. For some reason, my internet has been terrible today. I was playing earlier and legitimately just kept getting kicked off, logging on and getting kicked off for like 15 minutes before I gave up and just walked away for a little while. And I don't think it's the server at all. I'm pretty sure it's on my end. But I'm not sure what to do about it because we had internet connection. It was just my computer kept going up and down with connection signal and things like that. So I'm worried that I need a new Wi-Fi connector thingy, which I really don't want to have to get because it's just always a pain. So back to my buddy here known as Lava. But yeah, once I get my house in order a little bit more, I also am part of a few different really cool projects on the server, and maybe I will take a break from mining here. I don't know where brining came from, but we might take a little bit of a break and take a look at some of the projects I'm working on the server. The first one is actually just a small little thing. I'm helping out a guy. He offered materials, and he paid diamonds to build some crypts in a really cool store that I can kind of maybe talk about a little bit. And then the other is a huge project that has a bunch of people working on it, and I unfortunately have been pretty lax getting to work on it just because of the lack of supplies that I have. My materials are pretty low, but it's this huge medieval village, and I'm pretty excited because I wanted to build a wizard tower, and this is something I have done previously on my other server, and it's just something, I don't know why. It goes back to my World of Warcraft days, but I really love the medieval tower feel. So the village has, blacksmiths and town halls and all kinds of really neat buildings and things like that. And then I want to just have this one tower in the corner. It can double as a watchtower. Of course, the same block palette. Everything needs to go together and all that stuff. But I'm really excited about the project. I'm kind of bummed that I don't get to work. So apparently it is terrifying to watch me work near lava because I do not hit shift. And I will try to remember to do that. I die a lot. I'm really good at dying in this game, and that is probably one of the reasons. I usually only shift over lava when I'm trying to build a bridge over it. And why is this guy just stuck there? But yeah, I do tend to live a little bit on the edge when it comes to mining and digging. I probably shouldn't say this and admit it publicly, but sometimes I do dig straight down. And it's probably one of the worst things in the world, especially to anybody who does, oops, that is not a torch. Anybody who does know how to play Minecraft well, they're probably like, what are you doing? And I swear, I'm not stupid. I'm just really bad at thinking that way. I've played this game for years, and I took a break for a little while. I forget what version we were at when I did, and then came back in 1.13, I think. And I was terrible back then, too. I'm just... staying alive is... not my forte, but building cool things, I can do that. I never think to try to stay alive here. Oh, I'm almost out of torches. I have a box of torches upstairs though, so I just have to go up and get them. But yeah. So anyway, I would love to maybe go around, take a look at some builds and things like that. And I need to drop off some of this stuff because my bag is full. And then we'll see if I can take off. I have an elytra, I have rockets, and I am terrible at using them. So this might be an adventure. But if we could fly around, take a look at some things, maybe show off a few things on the server, it could be fun. So I'm actually going to throw my lapis in there. And then I'm going to grab some torches. And apparently I'm going to throw my pick on the floor. So, super fun task of clearing out your bags. And throw that in there. When I move this smelter downstairs, I need to change the layout because right now the bamboo, the bamboo just falls into the hoppers and it's not a good design. Alrighty, and there's that. And those leads. With the door, get rid of that, get rid of that. Alright, so this should be pretty okay to clear out my bags. So let's take a look here. I have recently built the most glorious of takeoff areas. I do want to maybe possibly build an actual, like, little structure or whatever, but let's see if... yeah, that didn't work. I usually have to do this in third-person mode. It's really sad, but for some reason, I am just terrible at getting my elytra to work. Alright. I am wearing it, right? Yeah, I'm wearing it. Alright. Close. Close. Usually by the time I actually take off, it would have been quicker to just walk. It'd probably be quicker to just walk. Alright. Oops. So, yes. Let's take a look. I actually haven't been down to Estedia lately, which is the big medieval town, so I want to go check that out. And then I'm hoping that once I get my house a little bit more in order, it'll be easier to get some building done down there. And boop. I have so many projects that I want to work on and not enough time to do it. Alright. So this is the really cool Nether hub, Nether network, I don't know what you want to call it. But I really love this aesthetic of the Nether brick with the cobble. I think it looks really cool and it looks really like dark, which matches the Nether. The Nether is very dark. And I think this is the path that I need, because that's the gate. There we go. Although it looks like a guest had some fun up there, because this used to be a solid square. But ooh, this is fancy and new. Do I have a boat with me? I do not. Dang. Alright, well, I will remember to bring a boat with me next time. Do I have wood? No, I don't. Okay. I'll have to remember to bring wood or a boat with me next time. But I love riding on ice roads in this game. It's so much fun. It goes so quick. I know I like to go down to the Badlands to mine, and it's so far away. It is such a long trip, but it's an ice boat, so I'm just like, okay, this is fun. I'll do this. Forgot how long this tunnel is. I also think I need to work on filling this space a little bit, because when I forget or lose track of what I'm saying, it probably gets pretty rough. But we are almost there. And boop, 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 and boop. Now I am really excited because next year next season, oh wow, this is looking so good. So once 115 fully drops, we're gonna start fresh, and we're calling it a new season. And a bunch of other people are starting to, oh, how beautiful is this? We're gonna be doing channels, recording, etc. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to do some much more collaborative work. I joined this server maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago. So I'm just now starting to get into the swing of knowing people and being able to collaborate, being able to get in on projects. I finally have the resources to actually contribute a little bit more. And oh, these are so beautiful. What is that? Is that wool up top? I really like the texture of that. Where's the door? Oh, wait. we go. It looks so good. Huh. Yeah, so this is kind of a really cute little medieval town. Very, very cool. Ooh, I like this with the planks mixed in with the logs. That's really, really nice. So, I don't know if I'm going to go into each one of these, but more cute little houses. Here's your box of dirt if you need dirt. So then we have a bunch of buildings outlined here that will be slowly worked on by the group. And that flag always freaks me out. I hate the pillager flag. Not hate, like the design is great. It's just it gives me like PTSD because I am constantly being attacked by and killed by those guys. So this is my tower. Not very much to see yet, but I want to do, so this will come up to about here. Then there will be an open section of columns and archways, and then another closed section, and I want to, you know, kind of mimic these roofs. And I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do more of like this sort of roof and this sort of roof, or go more of this sort of roof. But first I have to get the rest of the building created. So yeah, and most of the stuff in here is not actually helpful. So one thing I really need is spruce, and I really, really hate chopping down trees. And right now I sort of maybe possibly bought the tree farm, or not the tree farm, the store in the mall that sells wood. Sort of maybe bought them out of everything they had. So it means logging. And while I'm over here, let's cut down a tree or two. And then I'll put it in my chest so I have it the next time I start working on things. But I'm hoping, like I said, I want to get my house in order, because I really realized how much that was hampering my ability to sort of work in the game, like having this central place with this great storage system and all that stuff. On the other server, I am really solidified with those elements of the game. I have a home base, and when I need X, Y, or Z, I know exactly where to go get it, whereas right now I'm still a little flustered on this server. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, little guy. It's okay. I know you're scared. Oh, I know you're scared, but if you turn around and look at me, I'll love you forever. Okay. Bye. Yeah, you go hang out with that squid. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Okay, cute animals are kind of like shiny paper to me. I completely lose focus on everything. But yeah, so I was talking about, oh yeah, solidifying my home base so that I have easy access to resources and materials and things like that. I was just working, and we can go take a look at some of these crypts later. Having just, you know, boxes of all the things that I need, knowing, you know, okay, I need a bunch of stacks of this, a bunch of stacks of that, and then, you know, going and building it was so much easier for me than what I was doing, which was kind of piecemealing things. And what is going on there? I don't know if that was a lag spike or what, but it sort of freaked me out a little bit. So, yes, I do want to come back here soon, and I'm hoping that that will all start coming together before I know it. So, I now have 24 pieces of spruce, which is really awesome. And then hopefully the log store will replenish and I can start working on this. So little bit of an overview with the block palette. So these use obviously cobble, stone bricks, all the different woods, and then I also added in here the light blue terracotta, I think. It's light blue something. Yeah, that's the terracotta texture, not concrete, which adds just a slight purplish hue to the gray. And then I also have some nether brick in here, since just for like tiny little accents like this. You know, if this is, say, a wizard's tower or a watchtower or something, I feel like that'll add just a little bit of a cooler element, whereas the woods have a very yellow undertone. This has a blue undertone, and it's a little more stalwart. So I want to do that. Again, that's just for small accents. Not going to be using those very much, just for like this middle section here, and then possibly using the fences a little bit more as I go along. So hopefully in the next few weeks I'll be able to show some more progress on this building. But oh, I forgot, the other reason that I didn't get to work on this for a while is a raiding party was like camped out here, and I had all iron gear and I think a stone sword. So I was like, I can't, just please somebody go kill them. And somebody did. Somebody hopped in, killed them all. It was amazing. But alright, so then the other things over here, I know there's some buildings on the other side of the portal that I haven't really explored much, so probably not gonna roam around there. But for this town area, this is where we kind of are for now, and I think it's so lovely. Like, it's just so peaceful, especially with like the wheat blown in the wind, the sun setting? Sun setting? Or is it rising? I don't know. But, yep. So, here's where we are. Oh, looks like some guys are in there. Maybe they're having an important meeting. But yeah, let's head back now. I'm gonna head into the shopping district, which is probably the greatest place to be. I don't have... I'm trying to remember. I don't think I put my diamond shulker box in my ender chest, so we can't do any shopping right now. But we can take a look at... Hello, quartz. Oh my goodness, you're a lot of quartz. Alright. I'm gonna have to go get some nether rack to fill this hole, though. Oh dear. Okay. Let's throw some... Oh, okay. We'll just put you there. How's that? Ah, and I got booted again. Humph. Alright. But if I don't get, if it doesn't want to connect, oh, it did. It connected. I have no idea what just happened there. That was weird. Alright, let me go get some nether rack, though. I want to fill that hole. So it doesn't look poopy. Yep. But I don't know. I might be making more of a mess than I was trying to clean this up. Alright. There we go. And there. And oop. Hopefully no one boats down here real quick. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright, so yes, the other one is, the store is not open yet, so I don't want to talk too much about the concept, and I obviously don't know the pricing, but what it will be is a place to go after you die, because say you lost all your stuff. So you'll be able to go there and buy really great sets of armor, tools, or different things. And one of the things that he is setting up is these crypts and their backstories and all kinds of really, really cool stuff. And I can't wait for it to be finished. There are more crypts to go, so it is going to be a little while, but it has been super fun project to work on. And I want to go this way. So I came in, he had boxes of materials, so I was able to just start building. I did pop into my own supplies for different stuff that wasn't necessarily top of mind to supply. So one room was quartz based and one room is fire based, and I'm going to the wrong spot. This is going to take me to the skeleton farm, and I do not want to go to the skeleton farm. I want to go to the actual town center. So you'll find that a lot of my gameplay is just me going in the wrong direction. But yeah, so there are these different crypts. I've done, one is futuristic, post-apocalyptic, fire. I got stuck there. And one has been a Roman, was it Roman royalty, but something like that. And it was a lot of quartz and things like that. And I actually got to play around. So we have the customizable armor stands book on the server, and this was the first time I ever got to play with that, and I actually had a lot of fun. I didn't do anything too crazy. I love people who use the the invisible armor stands to hold stuff, but yeah, I'm not that advanced yet. So I love this building treatment. I think this glass lettering effect is just so great. But I am gonna pop up here. I don't want to show off too much stuff, so I'm gonna look at the ground. Okay, so this is actually the one that I just worked on, and hopefully it will pass inspection. I don't know how else to say that. So he really loved the room. He asked for some changes, which I did. The colors may be changing. I just chose red because I was like, you watch a lot of Roman movies and things like that, like 300 and Gladiator and whatnot. Red is very common for the families and things like that. So you'll come in here and there'll be the end result, but this is the room itself, and then here is the post-apocalyptic futuristic fire room, which I had a blast doing this actually, I carved out just the big square, so none of this was here, and then I built all this. I died in this lava pool, which is super fun because I'm the one who put it there. You would think that I would have known better, but we have a couple different sections of lava, we have magma, we have there are campfires underneath a lot of these blocks, which is how we have all the smoke, and then the end rods and all these different things. So just kind of want to show off some of these builds because I'm pretty proud of them. And actually, one of my favorite things, I love these fire pots. So this is fairly simple to build. It is one iron bar, and then I do a second iron bar just to place hold, and then a piece of netherrack. Then I deleted out the second bar here, so it's just like a floating block. Lit it on fire, and then that, if you kind of hear off at an angle, you can kind of see where there's a gap in it. But it, the fire fills the gap, and then I just put trapdoors around it. So it's these kind of cool hanging fire pots, which, you know, dungeons, castles, very old school sort of builds and things like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. I was pretty proud of myself for that one. But all right, so that is basically what I've been up to now. And I know it's a little sporadic, a little jumping around, because still have to figure this all out. I do want to start planning these a little bit more, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try streaming, going to go for it, going to fail miserably at first, and then I'm going to work to get better. So I'm going to go check my mail here, and I think that's going to be it for today. I didn't want to go too long, because I do want to sort of maybe play back, take a look at things. Look, no mail. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. And I don't know how to end this. I really don't know how to end this.